Iran's supreme leader Khamenei seeks to dodge U.S. strike after violent protest crackdown. In early February 2026, Iran's 86-year-old supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei faced a delicate diplomatic dilemma. After unleashing the harshest crackdown in his 4-decade rule to silence nationwide protests sparked by collapsing rial and deep economic misery, he warned U.S. President Donald Trump that any American strike would trigger a regional war. Simultaneously, Khamenei signaled a willingness to resume nuclear talks with the United States, a stark reversal of his former outright rejection of negotiations. The protests, which began in Tehran's historic bazaar in late December and spread across the country, were met with a brutal response: thousands killed, tens of thousands detained, and the internet largely shut down. Activists claim the death toll exceeds 6,700, far higher than the government's figure of around 3,100. Demonstrators shouted death to Khamenei, reflecting not only frustration over economic sanctions, mismanagement, and corruption, but also a deepening resentment toward the clerical hierarchy. Khamenei's grip on power is reinforced by the Revolutionary Guard, which he has elevated to dominate Iran's military, missile program, and a vast business empire. This elite force, loyal to the supreme leader, served as the primary instrument of the recent repression. The Guard's influence, however, does not erase other pressures. Iran's nuclear facilities were heavily damaged during last summer's brief war with Israel and the United States, and the once robust axis of resistance network, including Hamas and Hezbollah, has weakened. By opening the door to nuclear negotiations potentially mediated by regional actors such as Turkey, Oman, and the Gulf states, Khamenei may be buying time to defuse the immediate U.S. military threat. Yet both sides remain far apart. Washington demands a halt to enrichment and surrender of uranium stockpiles, while Tehran insists on preserving its nuclear capabilities. Underlying all of this is the looming question of succession. While a council of Shiite clerics is formally tasked with naming a new supreme leader, the Revolutionary Guard's entrenched power suggests a possible military-driven transition if Khamenei were to be removed. Such a scenario could plunge the 85 million-strong nation into internal conflict, threatening regional stability. The situation illustrates the precarious balance Khamenei must maintain, suppressing dissent at home, managing external threats, and navigating diplomatic overtures, all while the nation's economy teeters on the brink and the specter of war looms over the Middle East. A free press remains essential to illuminate these dynamics and